Hello everyone, my name is Vaibhav Puranik and today I'm going to talk about fundamentals of investing. Really fundamentals of investing uh, and it's a difference between high income versus high wealth. Or rather, let's just start with difference between income and wealth. Income is the flow of money that's coming to you every month, right? And wealth is what stays after income stops. So, income is produced from the job that you have. It's the salary is your income, right? But wealth is if that job suddenly stops, that income coming suddenly stops, what's remaining with you is the wealth. So, let's say what high income really does to you, right? Uh, One of the interesting thing it does it increases your lifestyle, correct? That means you buy more expensive gadgets, uh, you get more expensive experiences, right? And as a result, you get used to that lifestyle, which is okay. I mean, and you feel very powerful, right? You feel top of the world. You feel like, oh, I have a high income. I can keep doing these things as long as this high income is there, right? But at the same time, what it's doing is it's also tying you down to that income generation means. And that means it's tying you down to the job that you have. So as a result of that, you're kind of stuck with it, right? If that job goes away, then that income is going to stop and all of this lifestyle that you've been living will be in trouble, right? So what high wealth creates is it creates independence, that there is no, because you have a lot of wealth, you don't need to work anywhere. You don't need any salary coming in. You'll still be okay. You can still keep living the same lifestyle. It creates a security, right? No matter what happens, you can just do whatever you like, right? You don't have to worry about like do something just because you have to. It really give you independence. That's what it is, right? You and that's the one most important thing everybody wants. Everybody wants freedom, right, in their life. They want to do stuff that they want to, right? A lot of my friends are also Indian, and they said I want to go to India for like 2 months, and they can't do that because their job doesn't allow them to do that, right? And that's what freedom means, right? Freedom means that if I want to do that, I should be able to do that, or I want to go and roam around the world, right? But if you just have high income, you're also tied to that income generation means or a job, and then that won't allow you to actually roam around the world. Another interesting thing is high income means high taxes. So I have so many of my friends have come to me and said, we earn too much money and we pay too much money to Uncle Sam. Please tell us a way to save taxes. And what's interesting is high wealth does not mean high taxes. Because think of it, right? There is income tax, earned income tax, but there's no wealth tax, correct? So if you just have money sitting in stocks or real estate or whatever else you want to do, crypto, right? It's going up and down, but you don't pay taxes on it unless and until you remove some portion of that. And maybe you pay taxes only the portion that you removed, right? And that too, you pay taxes at a lower rate because most likely that's going to be long-term capital gains tax. So if you have really high income, then you're paying taxes at about 37% bracket. And if you just have wealth and you're just withdrawing stuff that's good, required for your expenses, you're paying taxes at a capital gains rate, right? And that's just 20% rate. So see the difference, 35% tax versus 20% tax. So that's high wealth does not mean high taxes, but high income almost guarantees high taxes. Another interesting difference between wealth and income is that wealth compounds. Income grows linearly, right? So what does wealth compound mean? Like if let's say you are 40 and you have $2 million in your IRA or retirement accounts, you don't do anything. You don't put any money to it. Okay, you don't put any money to it. Okay, for 10 years. After 10 years, that $2 million will become $4 million, just because it's growing, right? By 7-8%, whatever it is, every year. So it's every 10 years is going to double. So from 40 to 50, $2 to $4 million. For 50 to 60, $4 to $8 million. You're not assuming, assumption is you're not withdrawing from it. Okay. 6 million, $4 to $8 million, right? It's exponentially growing. But with high income, it's going to grow like 4 or 5% per year. Okay. I know if you are stellar, you keep giving promotions or something, then maybe more, 10% per year. But that's about it, right? I mean, very few people actually manage to grow it by 8-10% per year, right? And then you have to work really, really hard for that, right? While doing that. Where wealth, it just sits there and compounds. You don't do anything, literally nothing. And even in real estate, there are ways that you don't have to do anything and it will still compound, right? Which is a passive investing in real estate. But we'll talk about it in some other video. So what you really need to do is you need to ask an honest question to yourself. If I lose my job tomorrow, because of whatever reason, because of AI or because you're getting old, right? And people hire younger workers. Can I continue with the same lifestyle I have because of the wealth that I've accumulated so far? If the answer is yes, then you're free. You have choices. If the answer is no, then you're in trouble. So then you'll ask me, well, how do I accumulate wealth? What do I do to get to that position of wealth? And it's really simple. The answer is just invest, invest, invest. Invest in stocks, invest in bonds, invest in real estate, invest in crypto, a little bit, not too much, because it's an experimental new thing, right? But really invest large amount of your portfolio, invest more portion of your income so that it becomes part of your wealth. It starts working for yourself, right? So when you get that high salary, save a large portion of that and invest it and let that investment grow. Just give it a time to grow. That's the best way to become wealthy. And suddenly 10, 20 years will pass and you'll realize how much wealthy you've become. My name is Vaibhav Puranik, and there is a much more interesting information like this on our website, oldmoneycapital.com. I would like to have one-on-one discussion with you about how we can help you in your investing goals. So if you can go to our website and click on request a call button, I'll be happy to talk to you about your investing goals. Our Instagram handle is oldmoneycapital123. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, then I request you to subscribe to it so that you can keep getting notified when we have our new video out. Again, thank you very much for watching me.